Alright. Yeah. Continuing with the subway. Harder. Oh, right. There's a hotboard.
I had found another compelling location to use. The story thread felt right here.
Yeah, because the FBI guy should be completely dead at this point.
The cult poured the gasoline over the train car. An iron cage
We'll see.
that would soon become a coffin.
Right. I wonder if anything would have happened with the FBI one. Who the fuck? Jesus. Here we go.
Go on, ma'am.
That is the right angle.
The history of the cult gets genuinely disturbing. The cultists tracked down the torchbearers living in the tunnels. They locked the poor folks up in a derailed subway car, doused it in gasoline. Yeah.
Charming.
It turns into a bit of a ghost story after that. They say the dark smoke from the fire still roams the tunnels searching for new victims to devour.
There are no happy endings in this city.
The story thread felt important. I could use it in one of the scenes I'd found.
This one, maybe? That would go all the way back.
It could not be opened on the side. This new plot beat would carry me deeper into the story.
I think this is cooler than the way she does things. I don't know why, I just think this is a cooler aspect.
But it worked. The subway car had become a burnt hut. I could get through it now.
Man, having a good imagination in the dark is a really not great thing.
None of this was real. It was all real.
It's real enough to you because you have a pretty good imagination. That's all you need to say about it.
With me.
Like, they weren't real people. But it absolutely feels real. This should lead back. Behind the thing. Change scenes here. We'll come back. Something will change or something won't. Be a big deal either way because it's just a side thing. Hi. I'm assuming you can't get on this side. Which might not be a safe assumption. heck am I? Wait, up. What? Out.
Wake.
I feel like there's something good in this room.
Come on!
I thought you had so many people guarding it. Makes me think. Good in here. Feeling disappointed because none of this looks worth coming in here for. Wow, that was it? That was even good. I want to look around. Before I start opening doors, I should.
My path was blocked.
Look. I know.
I had to find a way through.
No, it's
The
blocked.
lights would help me.
It's always good to check around before we start changing the way the rooms look. Okay. Change. I mean, it didn't. I don't feel like it got me any further. Oh, there we go. Just gotta stand at very specific spots. That opened something. Oh. This is like a loop back thing. Okay, so it's open. I'm guessing it's saying I need to go all the way back now. I'm just trying to make sure, like, messing with the rest of the room doesn't mess with that one part of the puzzle. There we go. Okay. Just go before we have to do more puzzles that I'm gonna be confused by.
The echoing hall had a story to tell.
What? Grab it. I haven't earned anything that will work for this storyline yet. Let me look around. I must have.
I had a new scene to use, a new setting. The hall had changed into the murder cult's hideout. The cultists were close now, a dark presence rising from the depths.
away.
Alan Wake. I just want to know hearts.
Hmm. Oh, wait. There's a bird. Or scene.
The Fed had witnessed something here that made him run scared. Whether the summoning ritual had been a bona fide supernatural event or the mass psychosis of stark raving lunatics, it didn't change the facts. The cult was messing with things no one should mess with.
The ritual was a vital part of the story, the key to reaching the murder site. This was dark, but the story had to be dark.
What did they... I don't like that the game. Jesus. It's probably time to go.
Shit!
I need batteries. Oh, look at that. Alright.
Turns out the cultists weren't the only ones using the tunnels. Hidden graffiti signs mark secret routes. I kept hearing whispers around burn barrels of an underground society of mystic outsiders with hidden knowledge.
I was trying to listen to this God game.
Typical New York. Alan Wake.
Time to go. Time to go. It's fun. Phase. Are we supposed to now? Do I still have the light? Is that where I'm... Hey. Wish it would tell me. Like a point of where I'm supposed to be going. There's an arrow to this one. Maybe I'm supposed to get those rocks moved? I think I have 2 lights, that's what it's telling me. True. Don't think... Ah, here we go.
The story was affecting the scene. The dark presence. Fuck.
Oh, okay.
Fuck.
Run. Do not run like a person who should be panicking. So the dark presence is back. I was wondering when that was going to show up.
I couldn't hear the dark presence. It was gone.
We need to go back to that room. Oh, it completely just destroyed the train.
The tunnel was open now. I could get through.
Just don't look behind you, you'll be fine. Because running through very unstable tunnels with something chasing you is the perfect way to do things.
The dark presence. I had seen it before. I remembered now. It was always out there, hunting me.
Well, this is how you got back out? The real world? It's looking very real world right now. Whatever's happening in the middle over there.
I had found the murder site. Somehow the victim's heart was the key. Something had shifted. I felt an overwhelming closeness to home.
And that's how you got here.
An FBI agent? Who are you?
What is this? Who are you?
She can hear me.
I'm Saga Anderson, FBI.
This is Alan Wake. I'm trapped here. The dark place. Under Cauldron Lake.
Cauldron Lake. Who are you?
I'm trying to escape. I'm making progress, but I'm in danger. The dark presence. Help me.
Yes, Jelly? Okay, you say ma.
Please,
You're
help me.
silly.
I could sense it. I was closer to home. Had the woman in the vision helped me somehow? Something had changed. Outside.
Okay,
Parliament Tower.
we still hasn't gotten
Where
out
I'd
yet.
lived with Alice. It was out there. Waiting for me.
Oh, that was a short part. I think we'll probably do another part then, because that one was so short.
Who was writing who? Who was writing this poem? Me? No.
Stepping to the murder site, I'd felt it, hanging in the air. A meaning, the violent emotion of the act. Like a cloud of wrath, the dead eyes of the victim staring at something you couldn't see, and yet making you aware of it. Something that soaked into this place on a molecular level, overlapping with your meaningless existence. Regression to something you had managed to forget. Marking you. Taking you for a ride. Making you crazier.
back into the subway. In the word, that's fine. I'm not gonna try to get all of them. The dark place. Well, thanks for letting me know. Like I didn't already know that's where we.
The station had changed. I was closer now.
That light. I feel like having a bunch of lights might be. I have 3. More bullets.
Parliament Tower. Our home in New York. Was I really this close to being home? Going up to our apartment? Would I be home? Or was this just an echo of the real
You're not
thing?
in the real world, so what do you think, honey?
Even then, the murder site had brought me one step closer to escape. Time loses meaning here. How long have I been trying to escape? Long enough for Alice to think I'm dead.
I hear the phone. Where is the phone at?
Maybe he was a victim. The cult, using his words. Or maybe he was the monster behind it all. Either way, Alice Wake, his ex, she knew things. It was there in her art for all to see. A cry for help. The darkness she'd witnessed. And that put her in danger.
Was Alice here? In the story?
Fun.
Alice's photo equipment.
Hold on. I'm gonna try to get a small light on. That works. Doesn't really. It kinda does. Kinda. Better than before, at least.
But to go off when the door opens.
Get out! Leave me alone!
Alice! Alice! Alice. This is a photo of Scratch. How did Alice get this?
Wait, isn't that a photo of you?
Is he stalking her?
Is that a photo of you? Isn't that just a photo of you with longer hair? Are you Scratch? Scratch was a control thing, wasn't it? Like control recently, so remembering things is off. But I feel like the name Scratch was very familiar. He could have also been in the first game. He's kind of been in like all of. Okay. Kind of a connecting character. But he looks just like Alan.
This is the door to my study, where I wrote my books. This symbol wasn't here before.
Girl.
Alice's video camera. No memory card inside.
Find a memory card. On screens, multi. Focal point. Dark place. Define that little memory card. Part 1 is
Part 1. What was Alice working on?
probably the truth of things. What's in there?
When I was younger, photography was everything to me. I moved to New York thinking I'd make it as an artist. And then I met Alan. We had a good thing. We were both dedicated by our creative ambitions. The only difference was that Alan's work made money. He brought me work when he could. I took his promo shots, created covers for his books. I'm sure he forced his publisher into it. I was taking photos, just not my photos. And that gnawed at me. Things got complicated sometimes, but that's life, right? We loved each other. Then Alan hit a block. I brought out a meaner side of him. One I didn't like. I set up a trip to see a doctor in Washington. I didn't tell him until we got there. We argued. Things went wrong. And he was just gone. Drowned, allegedly. It's easy for people to think it was my fault.
Just like when she disappeared, everyone thought it was his fault.
I do too, sometimes. About 6 years ago, I started hearing
Bit
noises
of time
inside.
passed.
Typewriter keys clacking.
6
Voices.
years.
Alan was back. Haunting me. up, Island. It was Alan. And yet, it was a monster. He always did have anger in him. I set up cameras around the apartment with motion sensors and flashes.
So she got the picture.
Now, when the monster comes, I turn it into art. My nightmares caught on film. And this is the focus of my new exhibition. To show people the world is so much darker than they ever knew. I'm calling this exhibit The Dark Place.
Alice. Scratch was terrorizing her. Why? I sat in the writer's room and wrote a story. Initiation. To project myself through the dark place, to look for a way out. The story had brought me here, brought me nowhere. Looped me back. I was writing the story. And in the story, I now stepped into the writer's room. But there was no one here writing it.
When you're not there, Scratch writes. But is Scratch you? But I'm curious about. Or just choosing to look like you. Oh?
Okay, let's recap what you've told us so far, Ellen. For the past 13 years, you've been trapped in a nightmare dimension called the Dark Place.
Yeah.
It's like New York, but it's not New York. And can be reached from the bottom of Cauldron Lake, but it's not really under the lake. And after all this time, you've managed to get out.
Yeah.
But so has your evil doppelganger. Mr. Scratch? Or is it the Dark Presence?
Both. It's interchangeable. He's Scratch when he looks like me, but he can change into this other form.
And Scratch, the Dark Presence, wants to rewrite the world in his own image.
Which would be in your image, as he looks just like you.
And turn the world into a fucking nightmare.
During Deerfest, which is scheduled to take place in a couple of days. You got out of the Dark Place by writing a novel, the pages we've been finding. But your double edited it into a horror story that's now changing reality, taking over people, making them crazy, bringing the Dark Place to Bright Falls.
Yes, fiction coming in contact with the Dark Place can change reality. The story is coming true, soaking into everything, like darkness when night falls. But last time it...
This will be back in 2010.
Yes, last time it didn't happen all at once. The story came true bit by bit as it unfolded. And that dark presence was still bound to the lake. I stopped it before it got the ending it wanted. Before it broke free. Based on that, there's still time.
Which brings us to your magical light switch.
The clicker. Magical doesn't quite cover it. Scratch wants it to bring about his ending. That can't happen. If I can get the clicker, I can send him back to the dark place and make all this shit go away. Look, I know it's batshit crazy. My memory is full of holes, and I'm not sure how much I can trust. It's like a half-forgotten dream.
Mr. Wake, Alan, we've seen our share of batshit crazy in the past 24 hours. What I want to know is, why am I? Why are we written into the story?
I think I saw you. Or a vision of you in the dark place. I think you helped me reach out and escape somehow. With that in the story, Scratch would have edited it to get to you. To hurt you. We are all in danger.
It's insane. And there's so much of it.
There's a save, okay. That.
Wake has more information. I need to keep questioning him. Wake just gave us a lot of information. But this clicker seems like a good place to start. If we find that, then we find the cult.
So. Talk to him probably to unlock that.
The pages we've been finding are from a horror story called Return, written by Alan Wake. And the contents of this book are coming true. Why couldn't it have been a romance?
Give me 1 second. Let me finish this up, okay?
right.
And dark place. Overlap? Oh, okay, that. All the cases are caught up. Talk to him to figure out. Oh, there's weapon upgrades actually. Oh no, I only have 3. Don't tell me. I actually have anything.
Casey's favorite brand. Tastes terrible. My first ever prank on Casey. A true classic.
All right, and that's where we'll leave it.